Linville Gorge. Parts 2017. This is me and my dad, who's over there getting ready. It's our second time, his third, so it's a little senior present. We're doing the Grand Loop at the Linville Gorge, 34 miles in 3 days. We're definitely going to be pushing it, but we're here at 7:45 a.m. We're ready to go. So, putting the last finishing touches on our backpacks, about 40 pounds each. We'll be good. So we're about 15 minutes in. I think we're already on the Faulkner Flats, I think that's what it's called. Heading down near the river. So far it is beautiful, 55. Sun barely coming up over there, over the ridge. Smooth sailing so far. Checking in a bit. Alright, obstacle number 1, the river. We gotta figure out how to cross the river. We saw some videos about knee deep, but this is the place we were putting our walking sticks in, not knee deep. So we're gonna do a little bit of trekking and searching, find our best course of action to get over there. We'll definitely make sure to get some video of us crossing the river. The river. So we had a slight detour. We were on the wrong area for the river crossing. It was a little too deep. So we went back up and went over Schnoover or some word like that. Schnoover's crossing. We got to a much shallower place to cross the river. So that's good. What time is it, Dad, you think? What time do you think it is?
I don't know. 9:30?
It's pretty early, and we're at the river definitely a lot sooner than we thought we'd be. So, making good time. Looking forward to crossing that. Actually, a very nice river in the early morning. Early morning swim. Here we go.
This is TJ, finding our way across the river. We found a shallow spot. He says it's very warm. Look up, tell me how warm it is.
75. We're in Tampa right now.
He's full of it. Deep water. Deep cold water. Okay, we'll catch you up when we get to the other side with our packs. That's a test run. Welcome, we are halfway across the Linville River. If you look to your left, my right, we came across that. It was thigh deep.
Very cold.
We still have some rapids to go across here, and we're going to reach that trail on the other side there. So it's morning 1. We got a long day ahead of us. Signing off.
Here we are. Hour and 20 minutes later, we crossed the other side. Oh, that was a lot harder than I thought it was gonna be.
And wetter.
Yeah, very wet. We're all the way up here.
I'm to waist.
Yeah. Pretty wet, but we're across. We'll be resuming our journey after we dry up a little bit.
Hey, so we crossed the river about 30 minutes ago. We're just drying out. We've had about a 400-foot ascent. Not too bad. At Shortoff Mountain on the east side of the gorge there. That's our previous routes up on this edge looking over here. Now we're on the other side looking back at it.
What'd you just eat?
Some dried mangoes and some dried apples.
Nice.
Got some homemade trail mix too.
Homemade? Nice. Some dried apples too. Stopping for a little snack. Gotta pump up the blood sugar. And then drink some water, make sure you don't get too dehydrated. Continue our journey.
This is TJ walking through the rhododendron tunnel. We are heading back down to the gorge.
Yeah.
Rhododendrons growing over the top in a canopy. Beautiful.
So you can see that ridge line right over there. There's our trail you're just on. It dropped all the way down. Very steep descent right here. Beautiful spring down here. Just pan out, see how the depth of how high we had to climb. We had to climb up this. We've got a ways to go. Look behind. We'll be fine. Nice little view of Shorthoff Mountain right there. Smooth sailing after this rough uphill. So we're taking a quick rest break, a couple miles up the Linville Gorge trail. We just had our second lunch, sitting by the little stream. Gonna restock our waters and head on our way.
TJ here stopped. We're about half, maybe a quarter of the way up the Linville Gorge trail. He's got his water filtration system here, filtering some water. Got a very nice spring. The water's probably 50 degrees. It feels fantastic. Maybe it's even in the 40s.
Gonna fill it up. Yep, about liter and a half. Because there's plenty more down the trail, so.
Better to be light, huh?
You got it. Our first snake encounter? Yeah, go ahead. Oh, he might be dead. Nope, he's alive. There he is.
It's primarily worm-like.
Yeah, he's pretty small. Not as big as my shoe. But it's cool to see on the trail. We're exhausted.
The last three campsites.
The last three campsites we're planning on staying are filled up. Got knocked off the path and are a little bit, had to work our way back onto it. And now it's been a lot of up and down trekking. So we're tired. We're gonna stop at the next campsite, even if there's people there. We're gonna ask if we can squeeze in, because our feet are exhausted. So we're getting near Casper's Cove. That's all I can say about where we are. So right by the river. We'll let you know when we stop.
Still boiling?
Yeah.
Boiling good?
Not yet. So we're at the campsite now. Got a pretty nice campsite. Got some nice sit-down areas. Got the tent already set up. Got a fire going. Making some dinner, some kung pao chicken. Kung pao rice with chicken. So down by the water. It looked like it was gonna thunderstorm earlier, but it didn't. Thank goodness. So we can have some dinner outside. So yeah, I'm gonna enjoy my meal.
Good morning.
We just had our breakfast. It's day 2 of our trip. Just had some hot chocolate. He had his instant coffee, and we just had a skillet breakfast. I think we feel a little bit better than we did last night. Do you?
Yep.
Yeah. We got a lot of sleep. It's like 8:30 now. So we're gonna get ready to pack up and continue our journey. I think we decided to change our route a little bit. And we're gonna cross at Spence Ridge, so we're gonna go across the river again and head back down. The Grand Loop is definitely harder than we thought, and I think we pushed it a little bit the first day. So
A little bit.
a lot of it for this old guy. So we'll still make updates, but this is now the Spence Ridge. Campsite number 1 cleared. Bags packed. We're ready to go.
Okay, we're at the Spence Ridge crossing. We've come all the way up the west side as far as we're going to go. We're now going to cross this river over to Spence Trail, which is up here to my left, now to your left as well. So we're going to have to pass our packs from rock to rock. Going to be in the water for a bit, crossing over. We'll catch up with you on the other side.
Well,
we made it. Wet up to our knees, but not as bad as yesterday.
yeah, it was pretty successful, so we'll let you know when we stop. So now we're making the journey up Table Rock from the east side of the river. Table Rock's right over there. It's very steep, as you can see from that. It's slowly starting to rain. We'll see if we can get to the top before it starts raining for good. So yeah, it's pretty foggy and dark clouds all around. So we'll try to make our best effort to get there by the time it starts pouring. So see you later.
Okay, we just climbed up the east side of Table Rock. We've made about a 1,500 ascent over the last 2 hours probably. That is Table Rock to our left. That is the west side of the gorge there, the east side gorge we're on. We're hours off of the river now. Long day. Hopefully things are going to flatten out a little bit for us. It's been a rough morning.
It's nice though. It's beautiful. So we'll take a rest up top, have a lunch. Then we'll begin our descent near Shore Top at Saddle Ridge. Video update. When's the last time we talked? Table Rock? So we had our second lunch at Table Rock. We walked through the chimneys and then down a very, very steep and long path. And we're going to stay tonight at Saddle Camp. We've got a water source maybe half-mile down. We're going to go grab that, restock for the night, and we'll stay here. We have to recover, and we'll have a couple hours tomorrow to finish up. So.
It's been the end of a long day. Day 2. It's just as hard as day 1. Finally found a campsite. We got relatively close to some water. We had a nice dinner. We've got a great fire going. It is pitch black. We're going to probably be sound asleep by 9 o'clock. We'll check back in the morning with a new campfire. Good night.
Morning 3. Just having some hot chocolate and coffee. Very early. It's 6:40. We did not sleep well last night due to the constant noises of these birds, but it's alright. We're getting an early start to a day. Couple hour hike to our car and we'll be done with our trip. See you later. And we're done.
And here we go. Back in a car, heading back to civilization. Look at all these idiots out here. The day hikers. Much better. They're smarter than we are.
Fun trip. We got a year recovery time. We'll be back at it next year.
Signing off. Maxey said.